Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my gameplay through. We're doing Gunsmith Simulator. Last time we did get the Colt 1911 up to mastery, so both our Colts are up to mastery now. We saw in the end of the episode that you can create a Colt from scratch, just like you can do the Peacemaker, or the 1911, just like you can do the Peacemaker. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 to go, but we're almost done with our little bar for our next thing we are going to master there. So what we do have here is we've got 2 Brown Besses that we are going to work on. So let's dump you on there. I am going to turn off the disassemble completely, because we basically are done with our little pistol episode. Last time we had a little pistol episode where we counted the parts of the guns, and although the Colt 1911 looked much simpler than some of the others, it actually had more parts than the Mauser. That's excluding the there, let's remove that backplate. Excluding its extended handle. The Mauser has got 29 parts, excluding the external buttstock, or the movable buttstock. The Colt had 34. Glock had 32, I think. So, in one sense, the Glock has less parts, but in another sense, the Browning or the Colt looks less complicated. That's why I hope that they will actually bring FN into it, so that we can get a look at the FN Brownings. Why are you offset, or are you not? I'll find what I haven't removed yet. So if you looked at it, it's not always possible to easily see if you have removed everything. There we go. Ah, we've just got some rusty parts, some dirty parts, not much to do here. Looky there! DN09, it is a 9. DN number 9. I don't think I've seen that before, but it could be that I'm mistaken. There is some scarring there. I don't know if that's supposed just marks, or if it's actually supposed to be a patterning or a design that's not fully supposed to have been sort of erased by time. I do like the copper work on some of these guns. Or bronze, sorry, most likely bronze. Or brass, I'm not sure. Most likely bronze, I think. And here we are using our wire wheel or wire brush or what they call it. And we are using it for a good reason. This stuff is not supposed to be used on the sandblaster because it takes away too much of the surface and you have to re-blue everything. This is for your older guns that keep simpler care. Cancel this? Yeah. I would have figured that little piece of paper would be the do the thing. So a little bit of sandpaper might work better than this. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Do feel free to read there, as I always say. I can't read that, which is a shame. Okay, this thing only has 16 parts. Let's put you back together. So I'm a left-handed shooter when I do such things, so shooting this thing would be interesting. Oh, these types of guns, since I most likely would actually have to wear full face protection for actually doing it, because I do not relish shooting this thing left-handed with this lovely big full pan just sitting there in front of your face. At least if you shoot it right-handed, you are looking over the stock of the gun, as it were. You are hiding behind the other side, but shooting this thing, yep, would be scary. There we go. So we half cock it, fill our pan, close our pan, full cock, trigger. And it did shoot with this one as well. Not gonna go to the shooting range today. Nice. Basically the same. Let's see if how much of this is the same. Oh, we're going to have to do more. We are going to have to do more for this one. Looks like the barrel we need to remove as well. And we need to do the ramrod. Come on, remove ramrod. There we go, remove the barrel, remove you. There we go. Okay, what do we have? Got some damaged. We've got some... Well, we've got broken, damaged, dirty. Hang on, I need to remove something, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna do some woodwork. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh. Requested oak. So we are going to do a lovely oak barrel. A lovely new Okay, let's see. And again, these big pieces are really difficult to work with. This is going to be a difficult one again because it's too long. You can't really zoom out far enough. There we go. It's just so annoying to get some of these difficult. Especially some of these flintlocks has got extraordinarily long buttstocks, or stocks anyhow. I mean, look at this. I can see that why, just for the length of this stock, why some of the gun manufacturers later on, or the military ones anyhow, went to separate forestocks. Because just to find a piece of wood that has gotten is this long. Let's see, what else do we need to do? I don't think this... Oh, we need to buy things. A Brown Bess. We need a lock plate. Hang on. We can't make it, but why? I wonder what this means. Because it's not the... Let's see, nothing else we can do. Let's just see. There's nothing else I can remove there. Come on. Nothing else we can make here. Or is that something that we... Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly that marking means next to the... What does this mean next to that? I'm not sure. Not all of the markings are explained. Interesting. As well with the ornament. See, what is this supposed to mean? Or do we need another star so that we can make it? I don't know. Because it's not one of the stuff we have. It's not the milling machine. So they don't explain all of the markings that I found, I mean, in the shop. I know you can see your milling machine marking, if you can mill this. If there's nothing there you have to buy it, but that specific mark, I'm not sure exactly what it is. Of course I haven't yet seen or figured out what that one means. Go. And we open that. And that. There we go. Just zoom in there properly. See, this thing is quite lengthy. There we go. Another pin. There we go. Two. That one there. Nope. Where's the other one I'm missing? That wing I'm missing. Still missing this one. Just look there. What did I just see? Come on. I doesn't want to go there now. Come on, go there when I want to go there. Come on, you stupid thing. Oh, it's just... I thought it might have been a design. Okay, we just did this... that, so we'll just dump you in. We've got a duo of Brown Besses there. So now we've got 2 stars there. And we do have another thing to choose. Let's see what we have. Got Glock, we think we have got Glock, we've got Derringer. Don't think we want that one, I think this is just the wood of it, I do not know. Oh, we don't have a Luger yet. We do have Makarov, let's go for the Luger. Dump it in our little... People really want Luger. Just see how they get you into these cases. We're already up to 7,000. 700. Do I want it for that price? Let's go one more and then we're not going to go any higher. Well, not gonna go for Glock. Hey, M59A, M590A1. Do we have that one? Let's see. Okay, which one do we have? Nah. Go on, smell them again. Here we go. We've got that one, we've got that one. We do have that, so we're not going to go for that. Now let's see. Got this one, we'll do that. 40%, yes. You really don't do a lot of crowning with stuff. So now we've got Brown Bess there with 2 stars, and we've got that one. Okay, we are building up our stock. We'll just pop this one back into our collection. Someday we'll work on all of this stuff in our collections. Man, this one looks bad. Considering that I know this gun doesn't come in brown. Cousin's rifle. Might just do the cousins. Thompson. Let's do the cousins. I see its stock is also in bad shape, look like. Since we are going to need to do some woodwork on that one. Very nice rifle this as well. Much more chunkier rifle I think than the Brown Bess. And here the lockwork very much similar. Nice grip there. I wonder why you've got the extra little grip there for your fingers. Does it kick back that badly? Go. Get that out. Here we go. Remove that. This stock really looks bad, maybe. If I'm looking at it from this angle. Really, this stock has been through a lot. Rusty, damaged, and dirty. I wonder when they consider a gun replicated. How many parts do you need to... If you replace a gun, because they've got... In this game they've got replicas and they've got originals. So I was wondering if you have got a original, for say, and you want it in working order for some reason or other. If you replace a part, will that be considered as not original anymore? Come on, what do I need to do now? Oh, that's why I'm missing. I wonder what the game decides. When do you use what type of... Because you don't use all of this stuff every time you work with these guns. Sometimes you use the wax, sometimes you use that, sometimes you use the other thing. There we go, some wax now. Just look how nice and shiny this stock is now. Oh, come on. Okay, we've done that. There we go, get all of those rust off so that they look lovely again. Nice. I think that's done. There we go. These pins, very similar construction to the Brown Bess, just a wee bit different. Interesting. This is really cool. I like this flint storage compartment. Really think of anything, everything. So I wonder if they ever converted this one to cap lock. If that just became the cap storage compartment so that you can have extra caps or maybe some other equipment. And still the main components of the lock is still the same. Exactly when the cousins was created, I'm not sure. Which of that and the Brown Bess is the oldest, because I know Brown Bess was in service for quite some time. Isn't this... I always wanted to think that the Brown Bess actually is the longest serving rifle in the British Army. I'm not exactly sure. Cousins is Polish, I think. But mind you, Brown Bess, the name Brown Bess, I've heard people call some of the caplocks Brown Besses, which they were not. And then you get something like the Enfields, or the Lee Enfields and the Lee Metfords, where which is not muzzleloaders, but I've heard people call the number 4 Mark IIs Lee Enfields, Lee Metfords. So what people call a gun and what the gun actually is sometimes two different things. But this very nice flintlock, for those who've missed that earlier. Let's see if it operates the same. It does actually. Close that, pull that back, and look at this, we actually have a safety feature. Very interesting thing there. Let's see, is it going to let me do it again? No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, it is. So let's see, what does this do? So this thing is the it doesn't say at the moment. Let's see, what does this say? That is the trigger. This, let's see, cocking trigger. No, it doesn't. Sorry, we have to do this. Then we do that. Then we go and do cocking trigger. Does it do that? Then I have to do that. Then I do that. Do that. Now what does that do? I'm not exactly sure what the cocking trigger does. It doesn't move anything there. You can't cock it with that. Let's leave you there. It doesn't. Ah, okay. So you do that, you do that, you do that. Then if you pull this one, let's see, if we pull that one, it still fires. Exactly what it does. If we do this, what's the difference? It still fire. I don't know what that trigger does. I don't know if you could read there, but interesting. But we've played enough with this. Now I've got something I need to look up on YouTube. Splendid. Didn't really do a lot there. So we see we didn't really make a lot. of progress. So we're gonna start making slower progress now, I think, because of that. The Danish are damaged. Derringer, Mauser. So we'll do some other flinty locks today. This one is a flint lock. We'll do that. Derringer is not a flint lock. That's cap lock, and it will hang up again. So we've done all of these. There's no other guns that pops up. Mauser, Derringer is cap lock. The hell, we might just... No, we're just gonna do the flint locks. We're not gonna do the cap lock. Let's see, is that the last one we got in? Yeah. Don't have any more mail from Grandfather Daddy, so we haven't got any more things he gave to us. This one does have one of the most elaborate cases in the game. We're only going to remove the necessary parts. Hey, do we have a quick yeah, we do have a quick disassemble. Yeah, let's use quick disassemble. You want to use quick disassemble here because we've done a lot of this. And if you're going to play this, we might not always want to disassemble this thing by hand. Nice prison pan. And I think we did it all, yes. this one has got its lock is much more simple. That part of the hammer part of the lock is much more simple than the rifles. You've got two parts that's integrated into one. I don't know if the machining is different or is more complicated, but here is definitely a bit more parts. Got a loose frism pan. So is this easier to make in the smaller parts than it would be machining it all? Maybe that's why Brown, I don't know, because Brown Bess is definitely more, this part is I think more complicated than the Brown Bess part of the lock, where this part is almost more simple because there's only two moving parts, not as much moving parts as the Brown Besses and as the Gunsmith rifles. Where is the other thing I need to put in? There we go. Come on. Come on, where are the ones I need? Ah, there we go. I knew I was missing it somewhere. Also an interesting little weapon, this model 1792 or 7072. Full cockback. Nice. Not shooting in this today, because you don't have to go and shoot every time, but still the best knife. A box with the most stuff inside. So we're going to really struggle to get up this stuff. It's going to take us a while. What else do we have? Well, we've got 3,000 something still. Arasaka! Do we have Arasaka? We have Arasaka, we have Carbine 98. Do we have Arasaka? Let's see, I don't think we have Arasaka. Do we have Arasaka? We've got Derringer. We've got, I wish this stuff will be Colt, Thompson. Yep, no. Groot, Uzi. Oh, we do not have. Oh, let's go and bid on a Carbina 98, and we'll go and bid on Arasaka, so that we can create our own Arasaka with telescope. Now look at this. These people are very, very grabby. You put in your bid and then they just up the price. How long are we going to have to do this for? I'm not gonna resell these, so I don't really for the resell. Let's see, 600. Is this the one I want? Blah blah blah. Yep. Car with radiation. Huh? Where was this gun? What is it? Car with radiation damage? Where was it? I could understand if it was a Arasaka with radiation damage, but where did this car, being a 98, go and visit? Nobody wants that gun. What, do we get a Geiger counter to test it with? Or did I read wrong? Incomplete Desert Eagle. Now we're a bit low in our funds at the moment, so there. What else do we have here? This one we did, that one we did. If I sort of got a gun to its completion, I'm not gonna do. But that basically was our little episode. No, come on, go away there. We'll just go and park our guns, see how our guns look. Arasaka. Why do I want this gun? Because this gun is the only gun so far in game, except I think a grenade launcher. I'm not sure, or the RPG that has its own telescope. But I might be wrong. This might be the only gun. We'll go and check it now. And Carabiner 98, it is Mauser. I still hope that they put in the infields. Or at least some of the infields. Because that would be sort of a... I mean, we've got the Mauser, Moser Megant, we've got the Mauser. We've got the Arasaka, we've got World War II guns, and we do not have England here. We do not have France here as well. Portugal doesn't count because they they use the Mausers, a variant of, I think might be the Carbine 98, I'm not sure, but they did have earlier Mausers anyway. They had they use a variant of the Gewehr 98. So we have Russia for World War II. So that's basically, I think, that. Let's see, who do we have here? Do we still have Erin? No, we've got that one. Let's see what this one we need to do for. Ah, this one is, I'm not going to, there's a reason I'm not, Miquelete, we already has got this thing in 3 stars. So I'm not going to do that. But that will be the end of this one. So anyway, thanks for watching. We still have 3 levels to go. Keep that in mind. And you can see how slow is our progress now. So this is going to take us quite a while. This, I think we've at least done one of all of the guns here. We've got 3 stars in 3 of them. It just means we've got quick assemble and quick disassemble. For the Brown Bess, the M7072, and for the Thompson we've got quick disassemble. All of the rest we still have to do 2 of each gun to get that far. But I will pop in every week and give you another little hour or so of this. I hope you like this thing. What do I think about this game? I really like this game. There's not that excitement of bigger games or of more realistic or more shooting centered games, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next game playthrough.